imagine a 5'0" Steve Irwin with a crocodile towering over her. It was so funny. Oh, and then my friend and her friend were Nick Wilde and Judy, what was it? Hopkins, Hobbs, Horton the Cobb, Hops. Yeah, and they were them. And then me and Michi were Nightwing and Red Hood. But we were initially gonna be Kim Possible and Shigo. But my one friend said, hey, you should be Nightwing. Specifically you should be Nightwing at like midnight, 3 days before we were all gonna show each other our costumes. And I said like, low-key, this sounds like an eat. Like this sounds like an eat, like low-key. And then Michi was like, I think you should do it. Matter of fact, let's get him right now. Get the costume. Get it. Get the costume right now. And I was like, girl, chill. Girl, chill. And she just kept bringing it up even when she took her meds. The whole time she was looking up stuff to match with me. And she was so annoying. Being like, she brought up Spider-Man when they're not even from the same. I'm like, bitch. Oh my God. It's because we were looking at this website with the only costumes available. The only costumes available, and guess what it was? Spider-Man and Deadpool. Her being like, they're not even from the same. She's like, I'll figure it out, but you need to be Nightwing no matter what. Michi's love language is literally rage baiting. Oh yeah, and I hit her back with them. Don't you remember when she was fucking folding laundry and then I spoke my truth? Nightwing, man. Funny story, by the way. Did I tell you guys this one about me putting on these fucking contacts? She was still right about Spider-Man. Did I ever fucking say she was wrong? No! I literally only said it because it happened to be the only fucking costume that wasn't sold out, bro. You make me sick, all of you. Shit, goddamn. You know, next time, she's like, what should I match with you as? I'm gonna say Barney. I'm gonna say fucking Barney. And she'd be like, they're not even from the same universe. I'll be like, yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Do I even want to tell you this story anymore? I don't even know if you deserve it because it's a really funny story. By the way, Numi, my girlfriend asked me if you were single when I told her about your costume. Did it eat that much? Guys, thank you. The upside down holster, dude. I didn't even realize it until we went downstairs, but I thought it was kind of funnier to keep this picture. I was like, I wonder if anybody will notice. And like, only 2 people did. Okay, so this, by the way, I'm not wearing a mask. It's drawn on Michi. Well, I drew it on initially, and then she's like, I need to fix this. And so she finished filling in the mask for me because I could barely see with those contacts on. Like, barely see anything at all. And guys, my life is so hard. I have 20/20 vision, so I don't usually wear contacts because why would I? And these ones are like bigger than the average ones because they're meant to kind of cover your whole eye area. But you know, Michi wears contacts or her glasses, and she's next to me. I just got out of the shower and I'm half naked, right? And I'm looking over here and she just goes like boop and puts on her contacts like it's nothing. This is key information, by the way. She put on her contacts and I'm like, oh, it should be super easy because she just put it on like it's nothing. I'm trying to take out the contact to put onto my eye. It just wouldn't stick onto my eye. It wouldn't stick onto my eye. And I put contact solution. I dry my stupid fucking fingers. And I place it on my eye. And it just wouldn't work. And I started getting upset. I started getting mad. I started getting angry. And I'm like, dude, I'm raging. I'm raging. And then she starts laughing at me. And I'm like, why isn't it fucking sticking? Like... She's like, oh, you need to like put on eye drops. And I kept missing and getting scared. Being like, I don't like the feeling. I like this different. She's just fucking laughing some more. And then she's like, let me just put it on for you. Let me just put it on for you. I said, no, that's going to be worse because it's somebody else touching your eye. It's going to be harder if it's somebody else touching your eye. She says, just let me try. Just let me try. I said, no. And then I tried a couple more times. And I said, oh, you know what? Fuck it. Maybe it will work. Maybe it will work. And she's shorter than me. She's like, okay, I'll put it on your eyes. So I'm Me half naked, freaking out over this stupid fucking contact. I turn to her and I get on my knees and I'm like looking up and she's trying to put these contacts in my eyes while I'm half naked. And it doesn't work, obviously, because I'm too scared of her poking my eye out. And so I'm like, it's not gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna fucking work. And so then I stand up and I start trying to put it in my eye again. And I'm just freaking out trying to put it in my eye. I'm still half naked. And Michi's like, oh my God, it's gonna be okay, whatever. And then I hear a knock on my door. I hear a knock on my door. Lo and behold, it's my mother. It's my mother. It's my mother. I said, yes? She's like, can I come? Let me in. Like, let me in. I said, don't come in. Don't come in. I'm half naked and I'm trying to put on my contacts. And then she's like, come on. Oh, sus. Numi, it's just for a second. I just need to ask you something. I need to ask you something. I'm like, no, please, no, please, no. And then Michi in her head's like, I should open the door. I should open the door. And she opens the door for my mom. Like barely opens it up, and my mom like peeks her head out and she's like, what the fuck is going on? And Michi looks at the situation and then looks at me and looks back at my mom. And I'm like, how did my mom look? And she's like, I don't remember. I felt too ashamed of the situation. I'm like, oh my God, dude. Like, oh my fucking God. And then she's just, and she like slowly just backs away and leaves. It was so embarrassing. But you know what? That got me through it, because immediately after that, I got my contacts on. And I started to rejoice. I did a little backflip. I danced a little bit. I was a little silly. I figured it out. You know, I did what I needed to do.
I love Numi.
Lucy, have I ever said how much I love you and how happy you make me?
Yeah. Have I ever said how much I love you, how much you happy you make me?
Fuck, that's such a good video. You guys are so fucking funny. Ugh. Let me be your Nightwing to your Spider-Man, baby girl. Wait, is that loud? Anyways.